it's Nija. Welcome back to my channel. Okay, so you guys know on my channel I talk all about ladies leveling up, and for me it's important to not just level up your relationship status, but also to level up, you know, being sufficient and being proficient and being able to provide for yourself and being able to attract a lifestyle that you really do love and enjoy. Okay, that's what we're all about here. So today's video, I'm going to, you know, help us get back on track. This video is all about getting back on track. Maybe 2019 wasn't the most productive year for you, or maybe it was a productive year, but now you're like, where do I do now? What do I do now? So this video is going to be all about how to get back on track and how to level yourself up so that in 2020, walking into it, you know exactly what you're going for, exactly what your goals are, exactly how to achieve those goals. You probably already have a blueprint all mapped out, and you're really gonna feel like you're back on track. So if that's something that you guys are interested in, make sure that you hit that thumbs up button. Also, make sure that you subscribe if it's your first time seeing my face, and let's go ahead and get into the video, getting your life back on track. Alright, so the very first thing I did to get my life back on track was I set end of the year intentions. So a lot of people wait until the very beginning of the year to write intentions, but I'm sure a lot of us still have a lot of things in 2019 that we haven't all the way accomplished, or that we really want to get started before it's too late. I mean, technically it's never too late, but you just want to feel like you're being proactive about your goals and what you want to accomplish. So something that I did was create end of the year goals, and I'm going to share them with you now. So some of the things that I wanted to do from now until 2020 was I wanted to start paying off my credit card debts. Now that was an intention that I started at the beginning of 2019, and I still haven't quite gotten a handle on it yet, so I'm really making sure to take it very seriously, putting it at the very top of my end of the year intentions list, so that going into 2020 I've already got a head start on it. Something else that I am, you know, trying to manifest and trying to take care of is raising my credit score. So because I had, you know, let a few of those credit cards go a little crazy after college, it did really affect my credit score. So another one of my intentions is really learning about credit and really learning about how to raise and strengthen my credit score, so that eventually I will be able to manifest the next thing that I'll tell you guys about very soon. Okay, the next thing that I have up there is I had set a 2020 desired income goal. So my desired income was to make 10K every month starting 2020, or in the month or in the year of 2020. It could be the beginning of 2020 I could figure it out the middle of 2020. It could very well take me to the end of 2020 to figure it out, but my goal is to make 10K every single month, and I'm actually really excited about that goal because it's just helping me to open my mind to the amount of money that we're able to generate and attract. And the way that I will be doing that is by, you know, having multiple income streams and not having a job, because you guys have heard me say this on my channel before. With a job just over broke, there is a cap or a limit to the amount of money that you're able to make. But when you have multiple income streams, you can make literally as much money as you dream, as much money as you desire. So that is what I'm going to be doing, creating enough income streams to get me to 10K every single month, and I'm very excited about this goal. Okay, so let me see. The next thing that I have, this one's a pretty big one, and it does include you guys, so I'm going to be sharing it with you. I want to reach 100K subscribers on YouTube, and this is so excited that I'm saying it with you guys now, because somebody might be watching this video and I already have achieved 100K, which if so, we did it, boo. But if not, this is my big definite goal for 2020. I have a few different reasons for why I want to hit 100K, but that is just something that does involve you guys, so I decided I'd mention it. So if you're not subscribed, definitely subscribe and help me reach that goal of 100K in 2020. Okay, and I want that for both of my channels, Nija Sym and Celestial Mind. Okay, so yeah, those are my end of the year intentions. Now, it's funny that I call them end of the year intentions because they probably won't all be met by the end of the year. In fact, it will probably roll into 2020, but it does make me feel better that my 2019 is not wasted. I still have time to start working on these goals from 2020 or from 2019 into 2020. Okay, so the sooner you get started, the better you're going to feel, the better and more in control of your life you're going to be, and that's going to be how you get yourself back together once you've been in a rut. So start with number one, knowing your goals and knowing your intentions. This is going to help you to have the inspiration and motivation to keep moving forward with other things that you want to accomplish. Okay, so after you figure out your goals and your intentions for the end of the year rolling into 2020, next thing you want to do is create these important lists. So these lists are really gonna help you to be organized and organize your life and really start to get started breaking down those huge daunting goals into regular steps that you can take. So I actually got this idea from Jillian Perkins, her YouTube channel. She really does help you to get organized, and she teaches you about, you know, running a YouTube and all that other stuff. But in her video, she talks about these 3 lists that she created to help her to get her life in order, and I've been using it and it really is helping. And the lists were goals, which that was the first thing that we did, our end of the year intentions, so those were our goals. The next thing are projects, any project that you'd like to create or that you like to start or that you've already started but you haven't finished, there's going to be a list for that. And the last thing you want to do is routines. These are the day-to-day things or the weekly things that you do to help you to accomplish that big overlining goal, okay? So I want you guys to get 3 sheets of paper and write out your projects, your goals, and your, what was the last one? Projects, goals, and routines, and you're going to start keeping track of all of this information. This is really going to help you to get started on getting your life back in order and getting out of a rut. Okay, so the first list, goals, the best thing to do is write down all the things that you want to accomplish or all of your intentions. And then another thing that I like to include with my goals are a due by date, or when do I expect to have this particular thing done. This kind of makes the matter a little bit more time sensitive, so I'm not just, you know, wasting the entire year and then getting serious about my goal at the end of the year. I would like to know when I will have these things accomplished. So make a list of all the goals that you'd like to achieve. I wouldn't recommend doing more than 5 because you really want to be able to focus in on one at a time and get them accomplished. I find that if we do too many at once, it becomes overwhelming and then we just don't stick to it. So stick to the top 5 goals that you want to accomplish. What's the most pressing things, okay? Make a list of that. So the next list that you're going to make is the project. So this is taking those big goals and breaking it down. So one thing for a project for me could be, if I wanted to raise my credit score, one of the projects could be to learn about credit, teach myself about credit, or go to a credit repair, you know, or talk to somebody who is a specialist in that. That could be considered a project. Another thing is, if one of your goals is to write a book, your project could be, you know, writing the content for the book, creating the cover page for the book, doing research about a book. These are small projects that help to support the big overlining goal. Okay, another example, if my goal was to hit 100K, if my goal was to reach 100K on a YouTube channel, you know, my projects would be to research what kind of content could get me there, what kind of channels could get me there, what kind of information are people looking for that can help support that. You know, a project could be sitting down and batch recording a lot of videos or finding a video editor. Those are all projects that need to be completed so that that big overlying goal can get accomplished. So it's really just breaking down the goals now into regular tasks, which brings me into the next point, routines. So routines are things that are done on a regular basis or on a frequent basis that help you to stay on track and to, you know, achieve a certain thing. So if I, you know, intend to, or if my goal is to, you know, hit 100K on YouTube, then something that's a part of my routine is scheduling and posting on a regular basis. So maybe a part of my routine, I'll want to record videos every morning or every Monday, or I would want to, you know, post videos every Friday and Sunday. That would be a routine or a reoccurring thing that I have to do on a regular basis. So maybe pull out a calendar, or make your own calendar, or make your own schedule where you can list these routines. These are things that must be done to help to aid the projects, to help to get those projects completed. Maybe you take the projects and put them on a calendar, and that is the new routine. However you choose to do it. Another thing is, like, if you have a morning routine that helps you to stay on track. Let's say your goal is to lose weight, and you put in your routine, in your morning routine, to drink a lot of water and to exercise. That are things that you want to do on a consistent basis, making a routine out of it to help support your goal. Okay, so that is just how those 3 lists will really help to get those things accomplished. The last list that I wanted to add is a to-buy list, and this is something that I personally love the idea of. So once you accomplish a project, make a to buy list. These are all the things that you want to buy, but you don't necessarily want to shell out all the money for it right now. It could be like a new camera, or a new camera lens, or a new planner, or a new external hard drive, whatever it is. Maybe you want to buy a new tarot deck and you feel guilty about buying it, so you want to complete a task or a project before you allow yourself to buy whatever is on that list. And you want to just buy one thing at a time. One, to give yourself the time to save for it. 2, to decide if you really want it and you really need it. And 3, to allow yourself to work hard for it and use it as a reward or incentive to actually achieving those goals or projects. So I really loved this idea because I'm a shopaholic. So something that I started to do was say, okay, I will allow myself to, you know, spend $50 at the mall if I complete this project, or if I complete this task, or if I hit this goal, then I will allow myself to do that. So this is just a way to incentivize yourself to actually get the things that you want done. It's like a win-win. You get that item that you've been desiring, and you also get that goal achieved, or that project accomplished. So I think that's really awesome. Yeah, you guys, those are my tips on how to get back started, create your goals, have projects, and then also have a to-buy list, something that incentivizes you to actually get those things accomplished. And yeah, that's basically it. You create those things and you will really feel like you're back on track. The very last thing that I want to add though, you guys, is to create a desired income list. So something that makes me feel a little bit more in control is knowing how much money I'm going to earn that particular month. So if you totally can make up whatever number you want, whatever number feels comfortable for you. If you want to make $5,000 a month, you know, you need to write out a list of the things that you do that equate to receiving $5,000. So this also goes back to having multiple income streams. If you have a few different income streams, maybe you'll be able to hit that 5K. So know how much money you want to make, and then you want to break down that amount of money into the income streams, or what you're going to do to attain that money. So if I'm going to be receiving $1,000 a month in Google AdSense, that also helps me to know, okay, this routine of posting every week, every Monday, every Friday is really important because it helps to aid in that, you know, income goal that I have, or whatever the case may be. So having that idea of how much money you want to earn every month, and then creating a plan of action to get it done, is another way to help you feel like you have your life in order. And then from there, you can go ahead and start allocating that money that you're going to receive, so that you know, I have this much for savings, I have this much for fun, I have this much for my living expenses. And that definitely does help you to feel more organized. This is something that I've done personally, and like I said, I feel very much so more organized because of it. Okay, you guys, so I hope that this really helps you to start getting back on track. Set those end of the year intentions. It's really going to help you to level up your lifestyle. I tried to keep this video nice, sweet, and to the point. So if you enjoyed it, make sure you hit that thumbs up button, as well as subscribe if it's your first time seeing my face. And if you want to, you know, receive more tips and tricks on my Goal Digger series on ladies, how to level up and how to achieve your goals, I will be starting up a Patreon group for all of us to meet and talk about, you know, whatever our goals are, and hold each other accountable and all that stuff. I think it's going to be really fun, and I'll also be giving you guys extra tips and one-on-one help so that you can actually achieve those goals and, you know, level up your lifestyle and create a lifestyle that you love to live. So if that sounds fun to you, go ahead and check out the Patreon in the description box. And as always, I love you guys. I will see you in my next video. Bye!